GT for retirees. This is your weekly challenge for September 4th, 2025. For the first race, it's going to be a World Touring Car 800. Of course, I always pick the most difficult race at Circuit Saint-Croix. I'm using a Ferrari Tributo 2019. And you can see all the settings that I used. And my car is ready. I'm ready to win. I have hard tires for this one. And I can tell you right now, as a retiree, I think I had a few shots of whiskey. So drinking and driving on Gran Turismo doesn't really cause any major problems. But anyway, here I go. And I'll show you a little bit of how I start off and the power of the car, how fast it goes. And then, of course, the ending where we finish first and grab the trophy. And of course, this is usually the hardest race, the first one, but there you can see, what place I come in and work well. So the second race is the next fastest race, which is a Ferrari Circuit Challenge in Autodromo Nazionale Monza. I'm using a Ferrari F12 Berlinetta 2012, and here's the settings. I use soft tires for this race, and this car I hadn't used it before, so I had 0 miles on it, so I just wanted to see how it was, and it worked out perfectly well. It was already strong as it is compared to all the other Ferraris, and you can see here how I pass the cars, get through them fairly quickly at the beginning, and I continue on throughout the race. Now this race, you have to I always have to be careful on the turns with these races, and of course once we pass everybody, we're ready for the finish line, and we get first place again. So this is the second trophy of the weekly challenge, and you can see where I finish with this race. Third race is coming up, and this is the Vision GT Grand Valley Highway. I use a Skoda VGT car, and these cars are so fast. So I was making sure I was a little tentative to the start, because transferring from one race to another, the power of these cars is like you really have to be on the ball, because you can lose track and spin out. So I think I took the beginning of this race a little bit easy, although this car was a lot faster than some of these cars. I just had to make sure I got the straightaway set up, and again, you got to get a feel of the car first before you start these races. And once I did, and once I knew how fast I could take these turns, I was able to pass these cars up, and it's a joy to ride these cars. They go so fast. You just have to be like completely in the moment and make sure that you're concentrating at all times so that you can beat this race. It's a little bit less exciting when it's all electric with the drive. You have no brakes, you don't hear the gas guzzling. But anyway, that was that race. The fourth race was the Alza Village, I think it's the way you call it, Alza Village. So these were all Renault Aventime cars. My car was all souped up. You can see all the additions I made. So I suggest you guys, get this car and then make it up. I also kind of customized it a little bit on the look, so you can see. But that was a lot of fun to do. Just a lot of kind of time consuming to do all the decals and stuff. But at any rate, my car was set up well to race against these other cars, and some of them were a little fixed up as well. As you can see, the first ones I pass also have the wings at the end, so These cars are not just stock, so I was able to pass these cars and get this race with my Avantime 3.0 V6 24 valve 02, and came in first place with this one as well. And so you guys can check the times on these, if you want to see how fast or how much of a win I had. But that was that race. And so that was my 4th out of 5. So the easiest race is the European Sunday Cup 400, and the car I used is just for fun, the BMW M4 safety car. The PP was way higher than 400, so I gave myself a huge lead with just using a better car than everyone else. And this is just fun and just kind of set up to make it easy. So again, the first race is usually the easiest one, so I save that one for last. I do the hardest one first every time I do a weekly challenge. So this was a no-brainer, passed everyone up. The safety car was kind of fun to use. I just wanted to make sure I got a good handle of it when I started off. Again, it's a difficult time to just get into a different car and just speed up, because sometimes it's got too much power, but this one was fine. And finished this race. So please subscribe to my channel, spread the word for retirees, and I'll have some tips and tricks about what to do when you retire. So enjoy, and make sure you sign up, subscribe. First place, there I am. Cool.